Hey everybody! Okay, I know I'm looking like a hot mess, but hopefully this is a no judgment zone, right? Okay, so I'm going to try to make this as fast and efficient as possible. So I'm going to actually show you my phone, okay? So I'm in the camera, I'm going to exit out, and hopefully now you can see I have all of my photo apps in one place. These are the apps that I use pretty much every time I make a photo. I use PS Express, Word Swag, Photo Mirror. I'm not so into that right now, but it's a good one if you want to put photos like mirror image side by side. Line camera I use all the time. Text on photo I use all the time. And then pick frame is like if you want to make a collage. It's pretty self-explanatory, like it shows you the setup. Like let's say you want to do a before and after. This is the collage that you would use. You just tap on it. You can go to your camera roll. You can pick out any two pictures and put them side by side. So that's how you do before and after, okay? But what if, okay, you want to make your picture prettier? Like this one I already brightened up and I increased the contrast so it looks kind of cool, but I didn't start out that way. So usually photos go first into one of the first two apps, either PS Express or Word Swag. Those are the two that I use for editing photos directly. So let's go on my phone. I'm going really fast, sorry, but once you download these apps, you can play around with them. They're really easy to figure out. So I'm going to go to my albums, training purpose, and I'm going to select this picture. Okay, so now you're going to watch me edit this picture. The first thing that's really important to know about pictures is that when you increase the exposure and you increase the contrast, you're going to automatically get more likes because people are more likely, they're like 80% more likely to like your picture if it's a high contrast photo. So the first thing I do is I increase the exposure, increase the contrast, and then sometimes I'll increase the vibrance. Just kind of depends on the picture. Now I'm going to zoom in. I have a zit. Uh-oh. I don't like that. So let's say, okay, I'm happy with the way I edited this. Let's pretend. Okay, so I'm going to save. And then I'm going to reopen it into Line Camera. I'm sorry, Line Camera is the one I use to edit photos. Word Swag is what you use to put words actually on photo. But let's see, let's go to my recently added picture. There it is. That's the one I already brightened up and increased the contrast. So now I'm going to press Design, and I actually have a capability of editing this photo. So I can go to my face. No, I don't want that. I want skincare. Blemish, check this out. So I'm going to actually delete this blemish. Bam, it's gone. Done. And I can also, cancel, save. I can also add filters. Way more filters than Instagram allows you to have. And what's great about this app, this is Line Camera, it comes with apps, or it comes with filters specifically for food. So like delicious, dinner, kitchen. I usually use those if I'm taking pictures of food, and then it brightens them up and makes them prettier. So you don't really have to have any background knowledge in photography in order to make pretty pictures. What's also cool about this app, this is Line Camera. So let's say, sorry, I take like a billion pictures. Let's just use this photo, for instance. I'm going to design it. Oh, see, Angie Bellamar. I stole this picture from her. That's the other thing that I do all the time is I follow people on Instagram who are like rock star Beachbody coaches, and I imitate them a lot. I don't necessarily like steal it. I just like this idea, and I'll probably recreate it. But it's good, like, honestly, to follow other people and get ideas from them and then just like take their ideas. They don't know. Okay, I was here because I wanted to show you can add stamps. Where's my stamps? There they are. So let's say like this, let's pretend this is a picture of food, or whatever, and I want to make it like glisten, I can add little sparkles to my picture. Pretty cool, huh? So, anyways, you get the idea. You do not have to have a background in photography in order to make pretty pictures, but you do need to have these apps. So PS Express, that's for like always increase the contrast and the exposure and the vibrance. WordSwag is where I make pre-made pictures. Okay, so WordSwag, you can either upload photos from your camera roll right here, or you can do something that's pre-made. Find your own like stamp that you do all the time that is part of your brand, right? We've talked about brand. If you've done the social media training, and if you haven't, you seriously need to. We talked about branding yourself. So try to pick the same image every time. I use this one. And I can double tap to change the text. Now, I can either put in a quote that I've heard all the time and I really like rise up. And then I can change the font. Or I can just be really easy about it and choose something that's pre-made. I have not failed. I've just found 10,000 ways that won't work. Thomas Edison. Save and close. There it is. I can change the font. The one thing you can't do in this app is like add different kinds of font. So that's why I have text on photos. So let's say I want this in like this font, but I also want to put like my signature on it, or I want to do something else, some other kind of font. I can save it to my camera roll and reopen it in text on photo. And text on photo allows you to add as many kind of fonts as you want. That's why I have both, because they both do kind of different things. And no one taught me this really. I just downloaded them and started playing around with them. So now I'm going to make it my signature color, which is gold. Put it in the corner there. Preview it. Oh, I'm going to lower it a little bit. Preview it. Okay, looking good. Now, the thing that's cool about this app is, like I said, you can add more text in a different font. You can change the font of different words and put them in different places, which you cannot do in WordSwag. Save, save. Now, if you look at my photos, oh, no, I want recently added photos. There they are. So I opened this up in a couple of different apps in order to get it to do what I wanted it to do. But at the end of the day, it took me 2 apps to get where I wanted it, and this one took me 1, but I didn't add anything special. And then the water bottle I just used in 1 application. So, let me turn this around. You can see me again. The thing I want to tell you about taking pictures is beautiful pictures don't just happen. First and foremost, I'm always looking for spots to take cool pictures. I'm not a photographer. It's just, to me, like, this is the most fun part of my job, is making fun stuff and putting it online. And honestly, it's really effective. Like, people really appreciate it. And I earn followers that way, and I also like gain rapport with people just because I'm posting all the time and they think my pictures are pretty. So pretty pictures don't just happen, make them happen. Go outside, put some workout clothes on, start stretching, ask your friend or your spouse to take pictures of you, get together with a friend, take pictures with a friend. Like, every time you have an idea of a picture, or you're like, oh, that's a pretty tree, I'm gonna go stand behind it or stand by it and ask someone to take a picture of me. You might feel silly like the first few times you try to do this, or like you're like, I don't really know yoga, but I'm going to pretend I do for this picture. But eventually you'll get better and better at this, and it will start to make more sense, and you'll be able to rock it out on Instagram and on Facebook. So hopefully, I know I did that really, really fast because I actually have to go somewhere. So hopefully that was helpful. Those are the apps that I use. I use them pretty much all the time. If you download them and you're like, I don't understand how to use this, then let me know and I can maybe personal message you or personal video you a little bit extra help, okay? So, yeah, make pretty pictures happen. Oh, one other thing I was going to tell you, lighting. Yes, you can lighten up photos. Yes, you can brighten them up in apps like PS Express and Line Camera, but it always helps to have really good natural light. That's why a lot of the pictures you'll see that I take are either outside or they're by a window. So you don't have to eat your food outside or by a window, but if you make a nice meal and you want to get a picture of it, take it over, put it on a white plate, take it over to the window, take a picture of it, and then take it back and eat it wherever you're going to eat it, okay? And you'll just get better and better as this starts to make sense and you start to practice it more and more. All right, have a wonderful evening. See you later.